Hey guys, it's Marshall from Going Gear, and today we're going to take a look at the light, probably the most anticipated, most asked about light that we've ever had, 4Sevens XM18. Showed you the prototype version last year, 2011 SHOT Show. It's 2012. This is actually the production version, so this is the one that you can actually order and buy. We have these available for sale at goinggear.com. Really cool light. There's nothing else out there really like it. 18 LEDs, huge battery pack down there, so this thing actually is portable. You don't have to have it plugged into anything. It's fan cooled, it can handle a lot of heat, a lot of power. Really cool light. So again, here it is. You have 18 Cree XML LEDs. This thing is putting out 16,000 lumens out the front of this. This is actually even brighter than the prototype that I showed last year. Really high quality construction, nice CNC machining all the way around it. You can see they've got the new logo in the center of it. I like their new logo, it looks pretty cool. But 18 LEDs and 18 smooth reflectors, so this thing actually gives you some pretty decent distance. The front of it is a polycarbonate lens, and it actually has a custom gasket all the way around it just to keep it a little bit weather sealed. This thing, you can't go diving with it. It's not waterproof, but it'll handle rain and stuff like that. I'll show you why it's not waterproof here in just a second. We'll flip it on its side. You can see all the cooling that it has going down on in there. Just the cooling fins alone, the heat sinks, are really substantial. Whoops, accidentally turned it on. Gave you a little bit of a sneak preview about how obnoxiously powerful it is. Let's go ahead and flip that kill switch so I don't blind myself. Although that'll probably inevitably happen. So again, really substantial heat sinks, and you've got those on every single LED. Good contact down in there. And then here is the back of it. You can see some interesting stuff going on in here. So this right here is actually a cooling fan. So 18 LEDs driven really hard, going to generate a lot of heat. So there's a cooling fan in there to keep everything nice and cool. Power status down here, and I will show you that better here in just a second. And then you have the charging port right here, because this is a rechargeable unit. And of course it comes with the charger. This actually comes with a nice case as well. This was one of the first ones produced, so I don't have the case yet. But any ones that you order will come with the case. Plug it in, charge it, that's it. Nice and simple. The battery pack's not user serviceable, but 4Sevens will be taking care of that if you ever have any issues with batteries or anything like that. Whole bunch of 18650s in there, rechargeable lithium ion batteries, so you've got a ton of those in there. It's some obnoxious number, I want to say it's like 36 or something like that, powering those 18 LEDs. So a lot of power going on in this thing. So the power status that you have right here, you got 4 LEDs. This one you saw when I plugged in indicates that it's charging. You have 3 other ones indicating how much battery life you have. So you have this kill switch down here on the side, and it's just a little toggle switch that, I'll be quiet this time. You can actually hear there's an audible beep because this thing is so powerful. I can tell you from personal experience, when you accidentally hit yourself in the eye with this thing, it hurts. Like, it's really bad. A lot of the flashlights we sell are really high power. You hit yourself in the eye, one of those, you're not really liking it, but this one is physically painful. It hurts when you put it in your eyes. So kill switch on the side lets you know when it's powered up. You can see I've been playing with this thing a lot, so it's kind of low battery, but you'll still be able to see the full output of it, because make sure to charge it before we take it outside. Kill switch on this side, and the switch you actually use to operate it over here on this side. Hit it, you can see it power on. We're going to flip it over just so you can see that a little bit better. But those are the 2 switches that you have. We'll kind of rest it on its side, maybe shine it off to the side. Hopefully the image won't be completely washed out. So hit the switch on the side, you can see it'll power on, and then if you want to go to the different outputs, what you do is just press and hold that switch, and it'll cycle between the 3 different outputs. And again, on high, this thing puts out an insane 16,000 lumens out the front of this thing. If that's not bad enough, you know, 16,000 lumens in somebody's face isn't obnoxious enough, double click it and you have a nice 16,000 lumen strobe, which is even worse. So it gets even worse than that full 16,000 lumens. And I can see from the computer image, it looks like it's cycling through the LEDs, but I can tell you looking at it myself, that's just something that the camcorder's doing. It doesn't do that. They all flash at the same time. But still, put that in somebody's eyes, and they're going to be even worse off than if you use the 16,000 lumen setting. Tap it again to turn it off, and you have the kill switch on the side. Always a good idea to turn that off. Of course, you have the indicator on the back letting you know if it's powered on or not. So this will be lit up if you have the kill switch on, not just the audible beep. So there you go. You guys are probably tired of hearing me talk about this. You want to see it in action. So we are going to go ahead and take this XM18 outside and we'll show you how it does outside. We're outside with the big XM18. If there's a night where my neighbors are going to complain, this is going to be the night. I just got done shooting the video for the Olight X6, which is 5,000 lumens. This is even worse. So if you hear any yelling, yeah, that's my neighbors. Alright, got the big 40 mag light. Really going to embarrass it this time. Let's go and try out that mag light. Little bush, 15 feet. Tree out there at 100 feet. You know the drill. If you've seen any of my videos, it's always the same. Okay, let's try out the XM18. See how it does. Alright, first off, we're going to turn on the kill switch because I always try to make sure to leave that off because I've blinded myself so many times with this thing. Okay, here goes. There you can see, not too bad. You know, still a whole heck of a lot of light. Crazy amount of light coming out of the front of this thing. You can see it's pretty well focused. So I mean, you've got all those LEDs in there, 18 LEDs, but they're all focused to a point, or to the same point, which is kind of nice. And we'll zoom in on that tree just so you can see it a little bit better. So this isn't as quite as bad as I thought it was going to be, but that's low. So that is the lowest output that this thing can do. Let's bump it up. There's your medium. Crazy bright. Honestly, it's kind of hard to see. When I point stuff in front of me, it hurts my eyes. And obviously at a distance, lights up stuff extremely well. There's your high output. Basically washing out everything in front of me. Super amount of light coming out of this thing. Hopefully my neighbors are not going to come out yelling. We'll let it cycle through the 3 different outputs just so you can see. Whole lot of light coming out of this thing. And it's honestly washing out the camera. I have it set to an exposure to what it would look like to my eyes with the regular flashlights that I test, and it's honestly a little too high for that. But it's not too far off from what my eyes are seeing. They kind of hurt from using this thing at such close distances. So got a little bit more space, got about 100 yards to work with. Let's go and try out 100 yards. Okay, got the big XM18, got some more distance to work with. We're shining around in my backyard before. Now I'm going to be shining it into my front yard where all my neighbors around me will be able to see it. So if they're going to get mad, now is the time when they're going to get mad. Hopefully it doesn't light up their living rooms and their bedrooms. Okay, here's the 40 mag light. There's my house, 50 yards. Tree in the front yard, over 100 yards away to the top of it. Doesn't really make it out there. Let's arm the XM18. See how this bad boy does. There's that nice beep. Let you know you're about to blind yourself. Alright, let's turn it on. There you can see, top of that tree, over 100 yards away. Lights it up really, really well. No question about what's going on out there. This is low. This is the lowest output. Let's try it on the higher outputs. There's your medium. There's your high. Crazy amount of light coming out of this thing. We'll zoom back. Just an obnoxious amount of light. We'll do a video soon where we have some more distance to work with. But you can see over 100 yards away to the top of that tree. Lights it up extremely well. Lights up everything around it extremely well. So spill on this, very, very bright still. Hot spot in the middle, obviously still very, very bright. So let's cycle through the 3 different outputs just so you can see. Just for obnoxiousness, there's your strobe. I'm not going to do that one for very long. Alright, so there you go. That was the 4Sevens XM18. If you like it, you can get it from us at goinggear.com. If you like the video, be sure to subscribe. We put a lot of flashlight and other gear videos out. If you have any questions or comments, you can reach us in the comments or at goinggear.com. And again, I'll try to do one pretty soon where we get some real distance with this thing. Thanks for watching.